Hello and welcome. I had a message that wanted to come through today, and I haven't been on YouTube for a little while, so Happy New Year. Hope everyone is well and that the new year is getting off to a really good start for you. It's a number 1 year, which is super exciting, and we're coming into the year of the fire horse, which is even more exciting. So there's going to be a lot of action-packed experiences this year, I would think, by the sounds of it. A 1 year, I get that by adding 2 and 6. Obviously that equates to 10, and then you reduce that down always. In numerology, you reduce down to 1 digit, so that's the 1, and it's a moving forward. It's the beginning of a new cycle, the start of a new period, a new chapter. Ooh, sorry. Obviously need to do a little bit more clearing. So yeah, last year was really interesting. Obviously it was a 9 year, and it was the year of the snake. So it was definitely looking at closing out cycles and doing a lot of shedding. It was the wood snake, so very earthy, very grounded energy, really trying to ground us right down, especially us empaths and light workers that generally work with a lot of the upper chakras. Yeah, it was a really great way to get into our bodies last year, and we're still going through this. Like, this is going to continue until the astrological Chinese New Year, on the 17th of February. So we're still going to be doing a little bit more shedding yet, being Year of the Snake. So yeah, Year of the Horse doesn't quite kick in until the 17th of February. So we've got a little while to go. So still more shedding to do. And I pulled a card for us today. The Emperor came up. That's my dog, Maxie. The Emperor. So we've got some masculine energy coming through, which is super cool because, and no surprises, we've clocked into the numerological year 1 year. So, it's real action packed. So this masculine energy will certainly come in really handy. Let's have a look. So we've got the Emperor. The divine masculine, authority, power, and natural leader, structure, strategic and analytical thinking, taking action, and promotion. And the mantra is, I lead the circumstances in my world with confidence, harmony, and generosity. The Emperor's message is one of ambitions met and success found. Often seen as the card of the divine masculine, the Emperor brings forth a desire to build a better world, one brick at a time. Use your mind as well as your heart. Rise to power as you lead your own evolution. While becoming your own emperor means infinite possibility for your success, it also means addressing any issues you harbor around authority, control, and willpower. You may need to work your magic with the confines of establishment, but remember that the organizing principles of societies are fluid over time. Remain flexible and keenly aware of your own energetic boundaries and motives. Find opportunities to be of service to others as you build your empire. Step into this fiery energy of success and rise, sweet Lightseer. Embody confident, compassionate leadership and exercise sovereignty over your own reality. The world is yours. The Emperor being divine masculine is a beautiful, masculine, powerful energy. Working with the heart, it's the divine, so it's working directly with the heart, connecting to the soul. So, there's boundaries for sure, and the power lies within connecting to the heart, not the mind anymore. Like the patriarchy would have years and years ago, power was a very different power game. And, the way we're stepping forward into something that is much more divine, much more connected to God, our heart centers. And, society is, as we, mass consciousness is waking up and realizing that actually things do work and are much more fluid when we do step into that divine masculine aspect of self. And I had the Nine of Swords and the Death and Rebirth cards also come up in reverse. So when you look at this, this is actually it's letting go. So when it comes in reverse, it's an opportunity to look at any parts of yourself that's self-sabotaging. So if you're still self-sabotaging, this is definitely a time to let that go and really step into this Emperor, this powerful divine masculine energy that is available to you now. The Death and Rebirth card also came up in reverse, and when that happens, you're still kind of holding on to the past. And you know, with change, you know, you're always going to have that you know, that aspect of self that might be afraid of the change. However, we're really being asked to like literally step into this powerful Emperor and embrace the change, because change ultimately is the only constant that we have. And you know, whether the change is going to revolve around your love life, your place of residence, your relationships, whatever the change you're going through, or if it's all of the above, you know, it's sit with it and really embrace it, because know that everything happens for a reason, and there is a divine plan and divine order, and we can hold on, for sure we can hold on. However, it doesn't serve our soul if we hold on. And you know, if you're in a relationship that is you're not happy in, it may be time to let go. And you know, it's, you know, we can I can see with some people, they're really resisting that letting go, because you know, society also has this program around, you know, you stick it out regardless of what's going on. However, I don't really see that. I don't agree with that. I don't see that as being good for the soul at all. And I do know of a lot of people that do stay in a relationship that they don't like the person that they're with anymore, because they've evolved at different rates. But they're sticking it out because they think it's sort of that martyrdom, isn't it? You know, sticking it out for better, for worse, you know. Really, for worse? I don't think so. I don't think you need to stay around for worse. We didn't come here for this, you know, to stay in a life that we resent the person that we're living with, or that we're surrounding ourselves with, if it's friendships as well. Like, there comes a time when, if your soul wants to evolve, it's paramount that you follow that. Otherwise, you, on a soul level, you will just feel really, really dead inside, and it's not conducive to a life well lived, a life that is a happy life. And I do believe that we all came here, it's our divine birthright to be happy. And you know, that you have friends or relationships for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And sometimes a friendship or a relationship can be, you know, you're meant to have kids together. However, you're not meant to stay together. You know, you're meant, you know, for some it might only be 5 years. For some, they have kids and they're together for 10 years. For some, they're together for life. You know, it's different for everyone, and you can't compare yourself to someone else. You know, if you do that, it just we're all different, and we're all coming here for a different reason, to experience a different lesson. You know, that's how I see it. It's a different experience for everybody, and no two souls have come here for the same reason. You know, some will be very similar reasons, and but essentially, you know, if you don't go with the flow, life becomes very, very restrictive, and restriction is not a divine aspect. It doesn't fit with the divine plan. God's plan is fluid. It's meant to actually, if when you're in alignment, you're meant to actually enjoy life. And so what I did was, that was actually the beautiful Lightseers Tarot that I used there by Chris-Anne. And then I haven't used this other deck of hers for such a long time, but I was called to use her other deck, which is really beautiful. I was given this by a friend years and years ago, The Sacred Creators. And when I just pulled a few cards for us, what came out was follow through. So, you know, whatever you're doing, you know, and this card, I mean, for this card to come out for us today, whatever you're doing, don't look at the past. The past is the past. It's gone. It's gone. And you mean you can walk back to the past, but is it worth your while? Like, is it really worth your while? You know, really give it a good think. This card here, follow through, is reminding you Whatever you have chosen, there was a reason you chose that path. Keep going, follow through, because your soul knows you chose it for a reason. If you chose a divorce, you chose it for a reason. If you chose to step away from a friend group, you chose it for a reason. Follow through. Follow through. And you know, you can go backwards for a while and feel restrictive for a while, and but essentially your soul will redirect you back to where you're meant to be. So this is just a reminder: follow through, keep going forward, you know, and especially with the year of the number 1 year, it really is a reminder: move forward, go forward. And this one is your soul shines, and it's number 34. 3-4, which denotes to a 7, so very spiritual. Looking at the purple here, purple is a very spiritual color. Your soul shines when you move forward with authenticity and alignment. Follow the soul calling. Keep going, keep going. This is your reminder. Really feel called today to remind you that you're on the right path, and Spirit really wants me to remind you of that you are on the right path. And is it hard? Yeah, like I've been through so many death and rebirth processes, and it is bloody hard. It is. Like, is it worth it? Heck yeah. You get through each stage, each initiation, each lesson. It is so worth it. You become a better version of yourself, and the magic that lies on the other side is incredible every time that happens. But is it uncomfortable? Yes, it is. It is. But your soul will thank you for it. Shedding and just letting go and allowing that change to come through is just so soul nourishing. So good for you. So this is a message from, I think, your higher self, just channeling through me to remind you you're on the right path. Follow through and let your soul shine. And the follow through is a number 2, 3. So in numerology, that's a 5. Follow through, and a 5 is is all about change and adventure. So embrace that change, embrace it, take it on as if this is the opportunity for you to transmute whatever's in your field and really enjoy it. Enjoy the change. You know, I mean, there's a part of you that's resisting because, you know, we're always so used to. We're so used to routine and structure in this world that we live in. However, the magic lies in following your intuition and following the fluidity. And you know, when I look at this one here, you look at the spiral. You know, life is a spiral. There isn't, I mean, we do have a construct of time in our reality. However, life itself isn't, it doesn't go according to time. It's all spiraled. So you might find in some years, if you look back on old photos or old memories, you know, you're in a different stage of your life. Because honestly, it is a spiral. So time is not linear in this lifetime at all. And, you know, when you look in the quantum, the past, present, and the future all reside in the 0 point right now. It's all happening right now. And sometimes different aspects of your soul comes through to do the healing. And so that is a reminder that in this lifetime, no two souls necessarily are going to be healing the exact same thing at the exact same time. Even twin flames, you know, they're healing slightly different aspects of themselves at the same time, even though they will mirror each other. And a lot of soul mates, you know, they will still have a lot of similarities, but ultimately our journeys are very individual. So don't compare, just be true to yourself and remember why you came here, you know. And we also got out bliss, and it's got a heart here, and it says bliss is worth creating from, and it's got number 26, and we've got a lot of pink and gold, which I really love. Pink is the heart chakra, and gold is such a cleansing, abundant energy. It reminds me of Isis, actually. She works a lot with the gold. So you bring the two of these together. Actually, Paul the Venetian, I'm pretty sure he works with these two colors as well. Very strong, loving, powerful, loving colors. And then obviously they've got the heart on here just to amplify the love frequency there. and bliss is worth creating from. So if you can get into that state of bliss, and that's why it's important to go through, you know, the change. The change is literally to help you get to that state of bliss, and then from that state of bliss, you know, so where your soul is happy and you're not in a relationship or a situation or a place that is keeping you stuck. When you're in that state of bliss, you are able to then create from the soul and really bring in what's meant to come through in this lifetime that you really wanted to bring through. We all have a divine blueprint, so whatever wanted to come through in this lifetime, that is really important for you to do if you want to feel soul aligned and really live the life of your highest potential, and just let go of all those constraints. You know, people saying that you need to stay in a certain situation. It's not true. Well, as far as I'm concerned, it's just not true. And if someone wants you to stay in a situation, chances are it may be because they're feeling triggered that you are outgrowing them. You know, as you evolve, as you improve, and as you step into your power, you're really going to trigger a lot of people around you, because what will end up happening is they're feeling the pull to really do the work, the inner work, to get to that same place. And some people are just going to feel so uncomfortable with that, or they may not be ready, or it's not in their soul contract to do it at this particular time or in this particular lifetime. So, you know, do allow those people with love and blessings. Just let them go. Let them, you know, thank them for why they were in your life. However, if anyone's trying to hold you back, or anyone's trying to keep you in a relationship, or saying to you, don't get a divorce, or don't move, or don't do, you know, that is a person that is triggered by your freedom. And people will get triggered by the freedom that you emit when you step into your power, and that is a given. That will happen because that is just what happens in your field when you're gonna drop a pebble in the water, let's say, and it's just rippling out, and you're going to make people uncomfortable with the amount of change that you're doing, with the amount of growing you're doing, and evolution that you're doing. It is what it is. So do step into this beautiful masculine energy, you know, and remember your power, remember why you came here, and let all the illusions disappear. All those illusions of for better or for worse, till death do us part. Who made that up? Who made it up? You know, I can speak for myself. I was in a 20-year marriage, and you know, it expired. It expired, and we just grew apart. And you know, there's no way I'm going to say I was going to stay in a relationship because of, you know, a social conditioning that we've got. That's the illusion. That's the great illusion that is here in our 3D world. It's a man-made construct. It's not a soul level rule. As on a soul level, we came to experience life on earth. We came to experience the human journey. However, we didn't come here to be stuck. And we have to release the person that we, you know, for me, I've got a good relationship with my ex, which is really, really good. I'm really glad. However, you know, there was no point in us staying together. It was very restrictive, and it wasn't serving either of us, you know, so why would I do that? You know, I'm not out to get a medal because I stayed in a relationship because a society told me I need to stay in a relationship because that's the norm. No, I follow my intuition, I follow my soul, and you know, I invite you to do the same. I think that's probably something that we need to learn, that we literally some rules are meant for breaking. They literally are made for breaking. Some rules, the man-made rules, are definitely, and that's how, you know, evolution occurs. Is when every time, you know, if you look back, I worked in a company once where we had policies. Lots and lots of policies, and every year we would update the policy because every year there was some change, and every year it'd be different rules and regulations and different things. You know, you would add to it because as on an evolution of this product, you know, or these products, you would make changes to the environment to be able to allow this product to evolve. You know, so if you don't allow that in the human experience as well, then you're really staying restrictive. On the final couple of cards that I got for us today were actually from another deck that I haven't used for a long time, and this was the original deck I bought myself. Archangel Power Tarot cards. You may have seen this. And these are beautiful cards, and the two that came out were Raphael. I love working with Archangel Raphael, such a healing energy. The two of them that came out was the 10 of Raphael, which I'll show you now, and the 2 of Raphael. So the 10 of Raphael has a man and a woman and a couple of kids in the background. It has Caduceus in there actually, and it has a beautiful rainbow with all of the looks like the 7 rays. And the message here on the front of the card is love and blessings fill your life, harmonious relationships with family members, happily ever after. So I do feel like this is a reminder that when you step into your authenticity and you step into your power, your divine masculine, and you state to the universe and to the world and to everybody around you what it is that you want for yourself, you make that claim, you stake it, and you put it in the ground, and you go, this is me, this is who I am, I'm following who I am, and I'm going to be unapologetically me. I've changed. It is what it is. If you don't like it, that's okay. If you do like it, great, let's work together. And you stake that claim, and then you allow other people just to accept it or not accept it. However, when you do this for yourself, as using that divine masculine energy and setting that boundaries and doing that for yourself, then you are able to set the tone for everyone else around you, and they cannot do anything but comply, or they fall away. And if they fall away, let them go. Let them go with love. Just let them go. They may come back. They may come back when they see what you've done has actually created a better life for yourself, and they may follow suit. That is usually what happens years later. So yeah, don't be afraid of that. Yeah, it's a real strong message today about not complying to certain societal norms, and really stepping into your power and allowing change. And don't be afraid of change, because, as I say, it is the only constant that we have. And the 2 of Raphael, 2 hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful, kindred spirits. Don't give up on those you love. So the ones that you really are connecting to heart, send them lots of love. Send them so much love, especially the ones that you know are actually part of your soul family that may be struggling. You may not have heard from them for a while. You may not be in contact with each other. This is what's happening a lot in the Twin Flame collective. But send each other as much love as you can, because they need it. They need it. And if you put your hand on your heart and you're grounded in Mother Earth, and you're grounded in yourself, and you're connected to your source, and you put your hand on your heart and you ask yourself, does this person have my best interests at heart? And you get a yes answer, you know that is definitely a person that you need to send love to, and help them, really help them, help them ascend. It's super important. And what I'm reading from this actually is that like we literally started with the death and rebirth, and the Emperor card, and then we went into the creating. So what I'm really seeing with the sequence is that it's really saying, once you step into your power and just let go of any negativity, anything that's holding you back, any self-sabotage. Sorry, they were both in reverse, so I'm just going to put them like that. So yeah, once you just let go of any self-doubt, negative talk, let go of any of that, and once you do, literally, the next one was your soul will shine. Your soul will shine. Keep following through, and you will get to bliss. This is how I'm seeing this sequence. And then love and blessings can come through. Because sometimes when we have people in our field that are negative, or it's like you're sort of saying to the universe, I'm happy with this negative situation, and then the universe gives you more of that. It's like a manifestation. So if you can actually release what no longer serves you and let it fall away, if that's people, places, or things, then it actually makes space for the actual more authentic love and blessings to come in through partnerships, work partnerships, relationships, friendships, everything. And then the Two of Raphael. Actually, I might get the, where is that? I might read that one for you, or maybe I won't. No, I found it. Just have a look for it. So the Two of Raphael. Just make sure that my don't get cut off. 97. Two hearts can create something wonderful. A friendship can grow deeper, or a romance can flourish and bloom. Regardless of the nature of the relationship, time deepens the bond, and long-term connection based on respect and understanding develops. This is a card of kindred spirits. Forgiveness heals wounded feelings. Relationships can be reconciled. Now is not the time to give up on those you love. Disagreements between people or groups will come to positive resolutions. And then the additional meanings of this card is flirting, making a commitment, mutual interests, a magnetic connection. So yeah, if there was anyone that's in your life that you think should be there, you know, someone that you may have had a disagreement with, I guess that comes back to the Twin Flame Collective. That's happened a lot. And when I say twin flames, you know, real strong soulmates that are here to trigger one another. So those kind of relationships, not the false twin flame, that's a different one. That's so yeah, like if you can actually put your hand on your heart and then work out the person that, or people that are actually true soulmates, true twin flame, and then from there, like work out, you know, and then just send them positive vibes, because yeah, it's been pretty gnarly. It's been gnarly, and there's been, but everything happens for a reason. It's all divine timing. So even if you did have disagreements or whatnot, you know, they can be for a certain reason. But you'll know yourself when you put your hand on your heart who is a karmic relationship or who isn't. And the best way really is to be that body pendulum and connect to Mother Earth, stand up straight, connect to Mother Earth, connect to your higher self, connect to God's source, put your hand on your heart, and then ask for a yes answer. If it's, you know, for me, it's going forward. If it's a no, going backwards, and just ask, does so-and-so have my best interests at heart? And then you'll know. Make sure you're super grounded before you do that, so that your body pendulum can work really well and have that real strengthened connection to your higher self. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. It's a little bit stern, actually. I feel it's a little bit stern. However, sometimes we need that reminder, don't we, that we to be true to ourselves and don't take any crap. Don't just let go of the BS, you know. And if there's people in your field that are resisting change and resisting you changing, or really don't want to see you grow, chances are they're feeling triggered. Some would say it's jealousy. I really feel it's on a deeper level. It's not their time. That's how I feel. Apologies, I just got cut off. I just cleared my phone. So in that time I was thinking, what am I going to call this this video? And I really feel I'm actually going to title it A Message from Your Higher Self. So I do feel like on this occasion your higher self has asked me to channel this message for you. So if it resonates, that's great. If it doesn't resonate, maybe this isn't actually a message for you. So yeah, just take what you need and leave the rest to, you know, someone else that it is actually for. So just take what's resonating, I guess. I always say that. I mean, with every message that you get, at the end of the day, your higher self is your higher self. So you tap into your higher self and say, is this message actually correct for me? Is this good for me? But I will still call it a message from your higher self, because I do feel like a few people's higher selves have come to for me to be the channel today. So if you're seeing this message, and chances are I don't believe in coincidences. It's a synchronistic. So if you're still here and you're actually listening to this message, there's a really high chance this is 100% for you, and everything that was said today is literally for you. So I hope it helps. Hope it helps you. I'm just trying to think. Oh, just so you know, I also do a lot of channel messages for our community called the Rose Code here in Perth. It's actually a national, and I've got it. We're open to international as well. It's a Facebook group at the moment, and I'm going to expand it out online. If you want to be a part of that, let me know. Send me a message or a comment, and I will get back to you. I do a lot of collective messages in there. So today I got called to do a message for YouTube. So this is for somebody like yourself, to get a message that maybe something that will just give you concrete confirmation that you're on the right path, and to keep going, follow through, follow your heart, and your soul knows the way. So sending you so much love, so many blessings, and I will see you in the next message. Lots of love. Bye.